sense of the, we're gonna call it an off week, it wasn't an off week. The work you guys got done, do you think there was progress made?
Most definitely. So this week we got a lot of good work in situational football. Just talked as a team, really reflected what we needed to work on. Numbers don't lie. We've struggled in a lot of areas this year, but one that we haven't, we're 16th in the country in total offense. And you look at the struggles that we had, and we're still 16th in offense. What does that tell us? That tells us that we need to get better at situational football, red zone. We're one of the worst in the country right now. We know that, so we attack that each and every day this week, going into a situational football, practicing every day, scrimmaging against each other, and just pushing each other day in and day out this week.
And obviously, it's not, season ain't gone the way you guys wanted it to. So when you get ready to go into this last month, November, what's the mindset? What do you guys want to accomplish these last 4 games?
Everybody's going to remember November. If we finish this season strong, 4-0, like we were capable of and we plan to do, that's what we plan to do. We can't dwell on the past. It hurts, but we can't dwell on it. All we can do right now is go forward, and we got Tech, a solid team, talented players that we got to focus on this week and go out there and get a dub.
Does anything stand out about their defense to you?
Their defensive line is very good. They're active. They got all 4 of those guys up front are experienced guys. The 2 interior guys, very good football players, solid football players, know how to play the run really well. Their ends are great rush ends, know how to get after the passer. So we're challenged up front to dominate the line of scrimmage and dominate in pass pro and make sure we keep our quarterback up clean.
How do you, because they're so long too, right? How do you keep their hands down?
It's really about striking on the point of attack. Really for me this week, those guys interior, they're not as long. They're kind of short, stockier guys who get into your chest with leverage. So for me, it's just keeping my pad level low. That's some things that we've been preaching all years of O-line. We feel like we've been playing kind of high sometimes. So that was another thing that we worked on this week, just physicality, inside run. We did it 3 or 4 times this week, and that's our emphasis of just being low man wins, and we're just going to come off the ball and play as hard as we can for the whole game.
Has the last week, has it been the most physical week for you guys this season?
Most definitely, and it's what's needed. You look at it on tape, we need to get more physical consistently. I think we've done a good job at times being physical. We're not physical throughout the whole game, and so coaches challenged us to be more physical, offense and defense, and that's what we're going to do this week.
How consistent has the line play been since Coker moved back to right tackle and Coleman moved to left tackle?
I feel like it's been consistent. Obviously, those 2 guys can move anywhere. Coker and Coleman, they've been doing this a long time. Andrew is, if he's not the leader in starts in TCU history, he's top 5 or something like that. So when you have 2 experienced guys like that, it's easy for us to move around because we know that they can anchor both sides, or Coleman can move back inside if need to be. So those 2 guys bring flexibility to our O-line that we need.
Imani said some guys went over to Sonny's house last week. I'm not sure if you went, but just overall, just how good was that just bonding experience, kind of keep everybody together, bring everybody closer?
That's one thing that I've loved about this team. Obviously, the year hasn't gone the way we wanted to, but there's been no finger pointing. There's been no, it's your fault. It's a team collective. We haven't changed up on each other not once. It's a family unit. I think the coaches realized that as well. So it was important for us to meet up Coach Dyke's house this week. The whole team did it. We broke up in different groups so that it wasn't 120 guys at his house at one time. So it was very important. It's always good to spend time with your guys and bond. It's that important that we don't just let this season, just because we're 4-4 right now, just let it, finish the way in a bad way. We want to finish as strong as possible, and that's 4-0.
What do you feed you?
We have barbecue, Hurtado barbecue.
Good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very good.
How excited are you to play on a Thursday night?
Every game is exciting for me. I don't mean to sound cliche, but every game is exciting for me. This is my first year being to play Power 5 ball. I've had to watch it for a long time on TV, and so getting in all these environments and getting in these atmospheres is always exciting for me. So going to Lubbock, it's going to be a fun atmosphere. I got a lot of family that's going to be there. I got friends that's there at Tech, so it's going to be a great time, great atmosphere, and I can't wait to go out there and battle with my brothers.
Did you see Steve when he was at Tech?
Actually, I didn't. So he came in town Saturday, and me, Coker, and Coleman, we were supposed to go get dinner with him, but he just got caught up, had some things to do, and then we were going to try to go to the game, but it started at 12. We didn't get out of practice until about 12:30, 12:45, so we didn't get to see him, but it'll be all good.
Anything else for Willis?